can they have done to her?
Maybe we ought to be glad they only cut her hair. You heard her voice, Dad. At least at that time she hadn't been hurt.
What about witnesses, Mason? There must have been some witnesses, some kind of a lead. Should we offer a reward?
No, I think we'd best cooperate with the kidnappers until we've got Kelly back safe. Nobody's come forward. We don't have any clues. At least not yet. Doesn't mean we're not going to have any. The police will call us as soon as they have anything.
My daughter's life is in danger. Am I supposed to stand around here and wait for a phone to ring?
Take it easy, Dad.
I don't care what it takes or what it costs or how many men it takes to survey and make a search of that street. I want Kelly found. Now, just don't stand here. Do something.
We're doing everything we possibly can.
I will do and pay anything if I can get her back safely. Anything. If they just don't hurt her.
Now, come on, Dominic. You've got to remember.
Doing the best I can, Joe.
Well, there's one thing I'd bet anything on. Peter Flint and that dressmaker connected with this somehow. Boy, that lady can be ruthless. Did you know that Peter Flint used to work for her as a call boy?
What?
Yeah, it's true. In Miami.
Kelly almost married him. Kelly almost married a male prostitute.
No, she didn't have any idea. I stupidly promised I wouldn't say anything about it. But now I'm going to make sure she knows about it. Now, come on, Dominic. You followed her all over town. Retrace it in your mind. Now, she often went to the hairdresser, the beach, the grocery. Where did she go that was out of her regular routine?
Just give me a minute. One day, she went into a house on Hollister.
Yeah, now that could be it.
All right, but which house? There's got to be hundreds of houses on that street. If I could just go back there, if I could just go back, maybe it would come back to me.
Well, let's do it. We can't stand around here. It won't do her any good.
Use your head, Joe. You can't walk up and down Hollister in the middle of the day.
Wait. I might if you could help me with a disguise. You think you could do that?
Disguise?
Yeah, something so I can get out of here and be useful.
Well, I suppose I could come up with something. I'd have to go back home and get the things I need.
All right, go do it.
Joe, this is not a good idea. You should not leave this apartment whether you have a disguise or not. If the cops pick you up, if they find you, you are going right back to jail.
Now, you listen to me. The person that means the most to me in this entire world is in danger. And I'm not going to sit around here. I'm going to go crazy. Dominic, I've got to get out there and find her. I'll be careful.
And you listen to me. You are angry and you are worried. Now you tell me how you're going to be careful.
I'm not going to take any chances. The more you help me, the less likely I'll be noticed. Now you going to help me or are you not? If you're not, Dominic, I'm going to walk out of here just the way I am.
All right. All right, I'll help you.
Then do it. Get going and get back here. We can't afford to waste any more time.
Ginger, we've got a problem with our guest.
What now?
She doesn't want to eat.
So, let her go hungry. She'll eat before she starves to death.
I don't know, she's pretty tough. She's also very good looking, by the way.
Don't let it give you any ideas. You keep your hands off of her. I'll tell you what to do with her and when to do it. Until then, don't touch.
Okay. Okay.
You get it, Bobby.
Yeah?
Is Ginger there?
Who wants to know?
This is Peter.
Hang on.
Peter Flint.
What is it?
I'm worried about Kelly. Ginger, how is she?
Just fine and dandy.
We better be telling the truth, because if you've hurt her in any way...
She is fine.
Hunky-dory. She just ate. Stuffed herself like it was Thanksgiving. You just concentrate on your part of it. Any slip-ups on your part, and I'll feed her to my boys here. Piece by piece.
Amy, it's a very special job. Peter's secretary, Veronica's going to be gone for a few days on vacation. He needs somebody to fill in for her.
Well, what's the catch? You've got something more in mind for me than just typing and filing.
Yes, Amy, I need you there so you can monitor all of Peter's telephone calls. Listen in on the intercom to any private meetings he might have in his office.
You've got to be kidding.
Amy, I have a feeling that Peter's involved with Kelly's kidnapping.
Well, if you think that, why don't you just call the police? Just call and report it. You don't have to tell them who you are.
Well, it's not going to do any good because I don't have any proof. That's the reason I need you to be there, to get some if you can.
By spying on him.
That's right. I'm only asking you to do this because I'm desperate. Listen, I must warn you that Peter can be very dangerous, so you're going to have to be careful about all this. Hey, baby, you game?
You ought to know I'd do anything that you asked me to.
Oh, all right. Thanks. You're dynamite.
I know.
Now, obviously, you can't go there with your real name. Perkins will never work at the Capitol Enterprises.
True. So what have you got in mind? Matahari?
Cruz has already taken care of all that.
Cruz is in on this, too.
Sure. How do you think I managed all this? Look, he got through to personnel, and you're going to be placed there under the name of Amy Prescott.
Prescott. Terrific. What else don't I know about my life?
Hey, that's not such a bad name.
No, it isn't, but I just don't like the idea of spying. I want you to know that going in. I don't care who I'm spying on.
I know. I'm sorry, and I hate to have to get you involved in all this, Amy.
That's okay. I do want to help if I can. Family. Prison sure has changed you, just in case you were wondering.
Well, it has a way of doing that to people. But there was some good that came out of it. I think I'm finally learning that I have to fight for myself. For things I believe in, for people I love.
Well, that's not so bad.
I just want you to know that I hate to get you involved in all this. I give you my word I'll never try to do it again.
That's okay. I do love you, kiddo.
Yeah, well, I love you too. You better run upstairs and get dressed now. They're expecting you this afternoon.
This afternoon?
Yeah.
Oh my God, down!
Oh, wow. It's pretty good so far.
It'll be better when I'm finished. I've been doing this for a long time. I know what I'm doing.
I bet nobody will even notice if they don't get too close.
You've got to be careful about talking. Your voice will give you away.
Oh, yeah.
What about if I talk like this?
Like I said, your voice is going to give you away.
Okay, I won't do it then.
All right, Joe, now I want you to use the cane I brought over. I want you to walk very slowly. Bend over a little bit, maybe even limp a little. Remember, you're an old man now.
I got it.
Listen, I want you to be serious about this. You've got to be thinking about this all the time. If you forget, if you break out of character, you're going to be spotted right away. If you concentrate, if you're really careful, I think you might just pull it off.
Don't worry about me. I won't forget. How'd you get to be so good with makeup and stuff?
It's a long story. I'll tell you about it another time.
Yeah, well, you're real good at it. You ought to do it for a living. Hey, by the way, what do you do for a living?
I live. Now, don't talk for a minute. Listen, I've been giving it a lot of thought. And I think I remember the house that I saw Kelly go into.
You do?
Joe, would you just hold still for me?
Look, hurry up. We've got to go over there and check this thing out.
All right, Joe, we're going to go. But if you go rushing around anymore, you're going to get in some more trouble.
I just want to get started. I don't want to waste any more time. Who knows what's happening to Kelly by now?
I know. All right, I think we're about finished. Let me take a look.
What do you think?
You need help across the street, old man.
Let's go.
Don't forget your cane.
You again.
Well, you're going to be seeing a lot of me, kid. You might as well stop being surprised every time you do.
It would help if you would call sometimes before you came over.
Nah, not much chance of that. I'm a spur-of-the-moment kind of guy. But I've got some great news for you, so you'll probably forgive me.
What?
Not so fast. You have to ask me in first.
Don't play games with me. You can come in, but I don't have long.
Wait, you planning to go out?
Oh, I'm afraid so.
Well, you may want to change your plans when you hear about this.
I doubt it, but why don't you tell me and we'll see.
Minx Lockridge wants to see you again.
Is that the great news? I have a second interview?
Yeah, that's right.
The first one was hard enough.
Yeah, but the point is, Minx likes you, and I think there's a good chance she's going to hire you this time.
You think so?
Yeah, that's how I read it.
Well, I can't complain about that.
Well, listen, she wants to see you tonight, and I was sent to fetch you.
Well, that's not going to work out. It can't be tonight.
Well, why not?
Because I have a temporary job for a few days at Capwell Enterprises. I've got to get back there this evening. I've got a lot of catching up to do. You know, I made a big hit. My first day on the job and I'm already working overtime.
Yeah, I'll bet. Whose desk are you being chased around?
I'm not that kind of girl and it's not that kind of job.
Yeah, well, look, see, Minx, I promised Minx I'd bring you back with me.
Well, you should have promised her that you would call and see if I could make it first.
Look, Amy, if I go back and say you can't come with me, Minx is going to be disappointed. And if Minx is disappointed, that's not going to be good for either you or me. Look, I'm starting to smell something a lot bigger than just a chauffeur's job, and, look, I don't want to louse it up.
Why is this resting on my head all of a sudden? Look, whatever job it is that you want, I hope you get it. But if you're counting on me to get it for you by going back there tonight, I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Thanks. For letting me down.
How did I let you down? I'm being upstanding, moral, and decent.
Look, you wanted that job, didn't you? I went to bat for you with her.
Rick, be reasonable. I can't just sit around and wait. I got an offer for something else, and I went out and got it. I need to work. I'm not as independently poor as I used to be.
Yeah, sure, I understand. And you probably prefer to work for the Capwells anyway, right? They're a bigger name, more money, more famous. Oh, is that what you're after? Big bucks?
Now, let's just keep this friendly. I told you it is just a temporary job. If I offer you a glass of wine and a chocolate chip cookie, would you be nicer?
Look, how long is this temporary? Don't you understand that she may hire someone else?
All right. If you went out on a limb for me, I'm really appreciated and I would like to cooperate. How about if I stop by there tonight on my way home from work and talk to Mrs. Lockridge?
Sweetheart, don't do me any favors, okay?
Rick, come on.
Come on, listen, just forget the whole thing.
Oh.
Pretty sure that's the house. I hope I'm right.
Okay. I'm gonna go take a look. Sit tight.
Be careful.
There they are, CC. $1 million in cash, split between the two of them.
Thank you, Charles.
I need your signature on this paper to verify that you got it.
Of course.
If there's anything I can do, anything at all.
You've been a great help, Charles. I appreciate it.
I pray that you find her and that she's safe.
Mr. Capwell, any news?
Not yet, Wilson.
What are we going to do?
I'm afraid we'll have to do what the kidnappers tell us to. And just pray that they bring her back to us.
Why would they want to hurt her? She's so sweet she wouldn't hurt anybody.
You love her very much, don't you?
It's as if someone had taken Santana.
I know. Where is Santana? Is she all right?
Oh, yes, she's decided to take a few days off, that's all.
Oh, really? I thought she was snowed under with work.
I think that's part of the problem. She needed to rest a little.
Oh, of course. Where did she go?
She didn't tell me.
Well, I hope she gets rested.
Will you tell me the minute you hear anything?
Oh, you know I will. And now the kidnappers are supposed to call with instructions. If they do, let me answer the phone.
Dad, I heard you asking about Santana.
Mason, I don't want to talk about Santana or anyone else. Your sister's been kidnapped now. That's all I can think about now.
Oh, wow. It's got stars all over it. That's a big one, huh? Santana. Hello, Judd.
Hi, Mommy.
Hello, darling. Savannah, what happened to the hotel babysitter?
Oh, I sent her away. It's been such a treat for me to be with Brandon, you know. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, of course I don't mind. It's just, I can't believe you'd want to spend your entire vacation sitting in a hotel room.
Well, to tell you the truth, I've been having so much fun with Brandon.
I've been having fun too, Mommy.
Well, I'm glad, darling. Well, I think it's just wonderful. Really, I'm certainly not complaining. I'm just surprised. As a matter of fact, I'm delighted. I know so few people in Europe, and it's nice to have a friend.
Well, thank you. Me too. So, well, now that your Mommy's back, I guess I will go down and have some dinner. I think I'm going to try the hotel restaurant.
Oh, stay and have dinner with us. I can call room service and we can eat right here.
Oh, that's a lovely idea.
Well, marvelous. I'll just check the menu and we'll see what we can figure out.
All right. Terrific. Now, where were we?
Look. The little frog is pushing a pig.
Who are you? Where's Veronica?
Veronica's on vacation. I'm filling in for her. Who are you?
I'm Peter Flint.
Oh, Mr. Flint, I'm sorry. I'm Amy Prescott. I was hired as temporary help for you. I've been here most of the day, but you were out.
Oh, well, I'd forgotten Veronica was on vacation. I've had a lot on my mind lately.
I can imagine how busy you must be. I've had lots of phone calls for you, and here's your mail. It might take me a little while to get used to the routine, but if you'll be patient, I'm certain I can do a good job for you.
All right. Get used to it quickly, will you? Haven't got the time or patience to train someone new, especially who's not going to be here very long. I've got to go return these phone calls. Listen, make sure you don't leave here tonight without checking with me first. I've got some things I want you to take care of in the morning.
Yes, sir. Mr. Flint's office? Yes, he is. Just a moment, please. Mr. Flint, there's a call for you on line 1.
You got it straight now? You know what you're going to say?
Yeah, I know.
Get it right.
Hello?
You've had enough time to raise the money. Have you got it?
Yes. Just tell me what to do.
We want it tonight at 9. Give it to that fiancé guy of your daughter's, Peter Flint. Get him a car that's got a telephone in it. Give us the phone number now.
All right, I can arrange to have Peter driving a Mercedes. The phone number in there is 555-5123.
555-5123. Got it. Now, I'm warning you. If the phone is bugged or we see any cops anywhere near the place, your girl's gonna be killed.
Good work.
Wasn't so hard. Who's that?
How am I supposed to know who it is? Just make sure Kelly can't make any noise before you open it.
Don't worry about her. She's tied up tight.
See who it is.
All right. Yeah, who's there?
I'm looking for Laura Anderson. She used to live in this house.
Well, I rent this place now. I don't know who used to live here before.
Would you please help me? I've come a long ways. I'm her father. I don't know where to look for her.
Well, I can't do anything for you. I'm sorry, pal.
Well, thank you. Sorry to bother you.
Yeah. No problem. Good luck. Some old guy looking for his daughter.
Did you ever see him before?
Me? No.
I don't know. Something about him. His voice sounds familiar.
Wrong house. No, it was the right house. The guy I was talking to is one of the guys who works for Ginger. No, hold it. I've got to go back in there. I've got to make sure Kelly's all right.
Joe, don't be stupid.
I'm getting out.
Joe, now listen to me. We are going to the police. We are going to let them handle the whole thing. Kelly could be killed if we go barging in there.
I can't stand it knowing she's so close. Look, I've got to go make sure she's all right.
We will make sure she's all right by going to the police.
Okay, hurry. For God's sakes, hurry up.
Oh, this place is really starting to shape up, huh?
Yeah, it looks all right, but frankly, I like it better during the day.
Oh, I know what you mean. You think Ted and Laking are going to be here tonight?
No, I really don't think Ted's going to feel like working with what happened with Kelly.
Yeah, I guess it would be hard for him to concentrate, huh?
Yeah. Wait. Danny, did you just hear that?
That is a weird sound. I gotta figure out where it's coming from.
Well, how are you going to figure it out?
Oh, trust me.
It's no wonder they leased this place to us. It's haunted.
It's old. It sounds like it's coming from unit number 4. I'm gonna go check it out, okay?
Okay, don't be long. I don't want to stay here by myself.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Danny, quick! Danny, come here!
What happened?
Look, there.
Where?
Typewriter.
What about it?
Danny, it's typing all by
Okay.
itself.
Well, you just hold on to me real tight and don't be scared, okay?
Danny, go look at it.
Sure.
Oh, see?
It's typing.
Of course it's typing. Go see if it's real.
Type 2 words. Beware. Beware.
Oh, my gosh. Danny.
I think maybe we should get out of here, huh?
We're going to use a Mercedes for the money drop. It's parked in the driveway. I want it properly prepared.
What do you want us to do?
I want you to wire it so that we can hear everything that's said in it from in here. I want you to put an iridescent marking on the top so we can follow it with a copter. And I want you to put a tail on it in an unmarked car. You got all that?
Yes, sir. Now, there's one other thing. Be careful. I don't want anyone to do anything that might make the kidnappers nervous. Kelly is the important thing here. I don't care about the money. I don't care about anything except her safety.
We understand that, Mr. Capwell.
If you want my opinion, it's a mistake by what you're doing here.
What would you mean, taking precautions?
I don't think they are precautions. I think you're putting Kelly's life in greater jeopardy.
Dan, that's ridiculous. You want these men caught, don't you?
I want Kelly found. Now, once she is here, home and safe, then I will personally lead a manhunt and find them. Until then, I don't want to run any mistakes.
I'm not going to do anything that's going to hurt Kelly, but there's certain police procedures that have to be followed in these cases.
Cases? What do you think we're dealing with here? An academic course? Some police academy exercise?
I know exactly what we're dealing with here. I know the risks and dangers as well as you. Better than you. But I also know that if we just send Peter out into the night with $1 million and no backup, we're not likely to ever see Kelly or the money again. We may lose Peter as well.
I'm just telling you. You be right before you do anything. Don't worry about police procedures.
We'll be as sure as we can. But nothing is absolute here.
You don't have to worry, Mr. Capwell. We'll be just as discreet as humanly possible.
Yes, I know that. All right. Go on and do what you have to.
Go ahead and get ready, guys.
Where's Peter? He's supposed to be here.
I'm right here, CC.
Where have you been, Peter?
Well, I left as soon as I got your messages, Mason. Have you heard from them?
Yes, and you've been approved to act as go-between.
Okay.
We have partial instructions on how to proceed. I'll go over them with you step by step. Now, the money's in those 2 briefcases. Hello?
Who am I speaking to?
This is Mason Capwell. Who's this?
A friend. If you want to find Ginger Jones, she's at 116 Hollister. Have you got that? 116.
Who is this? Hello? Hello?
Who was it?
I don't know. He didn't give his name, but he told me where I could find Ginger Jones. I'm going to check it out.
Where is she?
She's at 116 Hollister. I'll phone headquarters from the car and report it.
Mason, I'm going with you. We can find Kelly. Maybe we can resolve this whole thing right now.
No, it's a long shot. I don't want anybody to get their hopes up too high.
Anything is worth trying.
Don't you think I should go with you?
No, you better stay here by the phone in case they call back. We'll stay in touch with you.
Whatever you say.
Leave a man outside in case you need to contact us.
Fine, otherwise let me know what happens as soon as possible.
Come on, Mason, we're wasting time.
I'd better take these with me. Never know when you're going to need $1 million.
Yeah.
Well, it's all tucked in. Now we can enjoy the grown-ups hour.
He is so adorable, I have to tell you. I'm sure that you really enjoy watching him growing up and learning to do things.
Oh, yes, I do. But it is exhausting. Now, I'm really glad we have a little time together now. We have never had the opportunity just to sit around and talk.
That's right. As a matter of fact, we haven't. We don't really know too much about each other, do we?
Mm-mm.
Well, as you know, I'm an interior decorator.
Yes?
How about you? Did you have a career before you got married?
No, not exactly. You see, I was working as a secretary for one of those temporary office help firms. And I just about decided that I was never going to get anywhere. Then one day they called me to work for Stockman DeMott. He needed a girl to take dictation while he rode to the airport. So I rode in his limousine with him, and I took notes until he went to Europe. And he smiled at me a few times, and he tweaked my knee, and then he disappeared. So I made very sure that I was waiting right here for him when he got back a week later to take dictation again.
Well, I bet he was surprised.
Well, I prefer to think he was terribly pleased.
Well, was it love at first sight?
Close to it. He said right from the start he wanted to give me a lot more than dictation, and let me tell you, I just felt the same way, believe me. You have to forgive me because sometimes I get a little too frank. I used to have to watch that side of me when Stockman was alive. He didn't like anything off color. He was a very, very proper man.
Well, I bet you loved him very much.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. He was wonderful. We just could never have enough time with each other. And you know what? I owe it all to shorthand.
Well, isn't it amazing how many unexpected turns life takes?
Oh, yes, it is.
Well, you're very lucky to have such a wonderful son to remember him by.
You're right, I am. But Brandon is not our natural son. We adopted him.
Oh, really?
Yes, you see, we had to. Now, just between us, C.C. Capwell is the one who helped us find Brandon.
Did he?
Mm-hmm. You see, Stockman was crushed when the doctors told him he would never be able to have a child of his own. But then, C.C. found Brandon for us. It was like an answered prayer.
I can just imagine. So do you know who Brandon's natural parents are?
I haven't a clue. You see, it was a privately arranged adoption. They say the girl went to Acapulco to have the baby. I hear quite a few unmarrieds do that. But C.C., he didn't go into much detail.
No, I suppose he didn't.
Anyway, after a while, we just forgot that Brandon wasn't our own. He's been such a sweet boy.
Yes, he certainly is. He's wonderful.
Now, tell me, how about you? You've never been married, have you?
No, not yet.
Well, I'm sure you will eventually. Do you want a family, or are you one of those modern types? I mean, there are some people that it's the last thing on their mind.
Well, I suppose if I met the right person someday, I'd like to have a son just like Brandon.
Oh, well then don't you give up. I'm sure if you wait long enough, the right man is going to come along. I mean, if it can happen to me, it can happen to anyone, right?
Sweetheart! Honey, what are you doing up? I couldn't sleep. Could I have another tuck back in bed?
Well, of course you can. Come on. What a surprise.
I asked around for an Amy Perkins, but there wasn't an Amy Perkins around. They said there was an Amy Prescott, so I decided to look for myself.
Oh, well, you found her.
Prescott, what's going on?
Survival tactics. There is no way Capwell Enterprises is going to hire the sister of Joe Perkins. They all think that Joe killed Channing Capwell Jr.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
It was either lie or forget about it. What are you doing here?
I'm gonna let you sweat it out.
Fred, I have work to do. Go away.
Well, in that case, I came to check up on you.
Check up on me.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure you hadn't lied to me.
Why would I waste my time doing that?
I don't know. People lie for all kinds of reasons. I'm glad you don't.
Not if I can help it.
Anyway, that's not why I came by.
We're back to square one.
Look, I came by to take back a couple of things I said to you. And to tell you that I'd like you to come by the Lockridge house whenever you get through here. Anytime. Even if it's late.
To save your job.
No. To get a good one in for yourself. Well, at least you won't have to work under an alias. Will you do it?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Good for you. You're as smart as you look, kid.
Get out of here.
Ginger, it's Peter. Listen to me. Somebody found out that you live on Hollister and reported it to Mason.
Who?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. The thing is, the police are on their way there now.
Oh, and you're calling to warn me? I wonder why that makes me feel suspicious.
I am warning you so that you won't hurt Kelly. Now, get out of there.
The police are on their way here. Got a lot to do. We gotta do it fast.
I got a suggestion.
What?
How about you and I go to dinner and we can forget the whole thing, huh?
Oh, Danny, let me tell you
Oh,
something.
man, you gonna start that again?
No, I just want you to understand where I'm coming from. Danny, I think you're a really dear person and I like you a lot. I probably even love you in some ways.
What ways? Show me.
No.
Terrific.
Danny, the point is, I don't want to go out with you.
Why not?
Danny, there would be so many complications if we went out.
What? It's dinner. We can go to a simple place.
Dinner leads to other things.
Only if you wanted to, and that's not so bad.
It's a school night.
Come on, Jade. It's always some kind of night. You can't let a little thing like this mess up your life.
Danny, I'm right, okay? Now let me just get back to work here.
I think you should look up the word frustration sometimes, huh? Hello. Can I help you?
I bet you could. You new around here?
Yeah. I'm the new manager.
Well, you're sure an improvement on the guy they used to have.
Thanks. What can I do for you?
Oh, nothing. I'm just kind of looking over the old place I used to work, this motel. Boy, they sure have changed it.
Yeah. Well, we've been fixing it up a little bit every day. What kind of work did you used to do here?
Mostly manual labor.
Yeah?
Yeah, they never had anybody as manual as you around here before, though. Or as cute.
Me? Thanks.
What's your name?
Danny.
Mine's Crystal.
Crystal. That's real pretty. I like that.
Thanks. I could probably get to like Danny, too.
Hey. Are you busy tonight?
Not yet. Why?
Oh, I was thinking maybe we could have dinner together.
Yeah? Well, why not?
Hey, that would be great. But it would have to be a quick bite.
We could have as quick or as slow a bite as you want.
It'll have to be quick because I have to come back and see how business is doing, okay?
Hey, we can come back here whenever you're ready. It'll be sort of like a sentimental journey for me.
Okay, listen, I just have a couple of things I have to do, and then we can go, okay?
Okay, you just take your time. I'll wander around outside and wait for you.
Oh, I'll be there. Hey, Jade!
do you want?
I don't know if you heard, but I just invited another girl to have dinner with me.
Crystal.
Oh, you did hear?
Yeah, I got a good look at her, too. Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah. I'm having dinner with the girl that used to work here.
Danny, you're such a dope. You're taking a prostitute out to dinner.
No.
Yeah.
She couldn't be one of those,
Yeah.
huh? Oh, I'm surprised that you... You're really jealous.
Jealous? Danny, don't make me laugh.
Then why are you saying terrible things about Crystal?
Danny, I know what I'm talking about. You're going to get yourself into big trouble.
You are just so wrong. I can't even believe that you would speak like that about somebody. I'm surprised at you.
You're surprised now. Wait till later.
I'm going to dinner. And we'll see about later.
You'll be sorry, Danny. Maybe you won't.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I am going...
What are we waiting for?
Some sign of movement. See if anyone's there.
Well, the best way to find that out is to go up there and break the door down.
Uh-huh. Unfortunately, it's against the law.
And kidnapping isn't.
Yeah, will you just relax and let us handle this?
Fine, I would like nothing better, but you're not handling it. You're sitting here while Kelly could be getting killed inside.
You agreed that if you came along, you wouldn't interfere. You said you wanted to help.
I do.
Well, you're not helping by criticizing everything we do. Wait a minute.
What is it?
She just came out of the house. That's her. Do you see her?
Yeah.
That's Ginger Jones. You all set?
Ready to go?
Go get her.
Yes?
Evening. I live just down the street and I've lost my dog. I wonder if maybe you might have seen him around.
No. Sorry.
Well, could I at least describe him to you in case you do see him?
Sure. Go ahead.
He's a little gray quiche hound. He answers to the name of Dutch.
Dutch. Right. If I see him, I'll introduce myself.
Well, the reason I thought you might is that he used to come here and play in the backyard all the time with the last family that lived here, and sometimes he'd come back, even after they moved.
Yeah, dogs do that.
Do you think you could look in the backyard for me and see if he's there?
Look, mister, I told you. I haven't seen your dog, and he isn't here. Now, if I do, I'll send Dutch home.
How long have you lived here?
A few weeks. I'm renting.
Why don't I give you my name and number? And maybe if you see him, you could give me a call.
Go ahead.
Is that the way to the backyard there?
Yes.
It's part way open. You think maybe he could have slipped in there?
Open?
All right. Santa Bárbara Police.
What?
We have a search warrant.
What
Let's
are
go.
you- what
Up
are you
against the
think-
wall.
what are you doing
Let's
here?
go.
Get your hands
Come
off
in
me.
now.
Get off! Get away from me! You never heard a false arrest before.
Keep it shut.
You will.
Just keep it shut.
daughter isn't here. What have you done with Kelly? If you've harmed her, I'll kill you.
You're C.C. Capwell.
That's right.
Well, I know your daughter, Kelly. I make dresses for her. Why would I want to harm her?
No good, Ginger. We've got you, and we're going to get the truth. You'd be better off to tell us where Kelly is right now.
No, I swear I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I think the world of Kelly. She's a lovely girl.
You're lying. She's lying, Mason.
Why hasn't she called?
I don't know. She's still out?
Yeah, she's sleeping like a baby. What do you think we ought to do?
We sit here and we wait for that damn phone to ring. And then we do what she tells us to do.
What if she doesn't call?
That means she's in trouble.
Means we are too. How long are we supposed to wait here?
We'll give her 10 minutes. If we don't hear anything, we'll go ahead and do what Ginger told us to do. We deep six the blonde and make tracks for the border.